it seems that your share price is responding positively to your forecast for a moderate full-year revenue drop. You seem to be quite resilient, or the market sees you as quite resilient then, given that forecast. But is that true?
Well, good morning, Anne. Thank you for the time. And I'm happy to see that the market is responding well to what we have been saying. Now, obviously, Siemens has been very early in restructuring the company to a very resilient portfolio, be it healthcare, be it the industrial automation, and also the actions we have been taking on the energy side. We are right on plan with our spin-off of the Siemens Energy business. So we will have, by that time, we will have a very, very well-focused company portfolio. So I think that's what we are looking at. And of course, times are turbulent and they are complicated and they are very hard to deal with because there's so much uncertainty from other partners and areas. But the fact of the matter is there will be a time after Corona. And that's also the time we look at to get prepared for the upswing and how we can benefit from that in a proper way. And I always say to my people, the night is darkest before dawn. So think about the future too, without neglecting what needs to be done now at a very, very severe global crisis.
Yeah, some comforting words, I'm sure. In terms of the balance sheet and how you prepare the balance sheet for this crisis, then, Joe, you've recently secured another 3 billion euros in credit lines. Do you have concerns around liquidity?
No, we don't. We really don't. I mean, cash is not endless, obviously, so we are mindful about our cash position too, but we have a very experienced, very strong CFO who holds things together very well. As you know, we have had our AGM early February in 2020, where we paid out the dividend of €3.90 per share, which was up 10 cents from a prior year. So we are done with that one. By end of September, we will bring the Siemens Energy asset to the market as a spin-off. That means this is a dividend in kind of material size. So that means that there will be shareholder value associated with that too for fiscal 2020. On the liquidity side, this is true. We did secure a 3 billion loan, but that loan actually is supposed to transfer to the Siemens Energy asset so that they are well financed and well in a good position for a successful start into their public company environment by end of September.
Interesting that you're sticking with that timetable for September for Siemens Energy. Why stick to September when we've seen such devastation in oil prices?
Well, I mean, first of all, our Siemens Energy is the most complete product spectrum which you can imagine in the energy field. We do have conventional power generation like gas turbines, highly efficient gas turbines and steam turbines. We do have the grid. We do have oil and gas as one of the 4 areas, but we also do have the Siemens Gamesa renewable energy, which is among the world's largest renewable energy companies. So we have a very, very complete area of energy. And that basically means that we are second to none to also design the future after the Corona crisis. And there will be a future also in energy. So, and then this is a spin-off and not an IPO of traditional nature. So that means all what we do is we will have a solidly financed, well-prepared company going to the market on its own. We will, as we have always said, deconsolidate the energy business from Siemens AG. That means the new Siemens AG will be a highly integrated industry, infrastructure, technology company with a significant share on the software, highly focused, and we do expect also there, through that de-risking, a re-rating of the Siemens AG share going forward.
And Joe, you've managed to keep a lot of your factories open, you've kept your plants open through all of this, and you've employed some social distancing. As other businesses get ready to go back to work, what advice can you give them on that social distancing and how you've prepared the business?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we are not going back to work. We have been working, many people have been working from home in a very efficient way. And that also, brings me to the point that once we are through the worst and have more certainty about what the future will look like and when, then we need to also rethink the way we work in our company. We have seen that digitalization is not just something which we very successfully sell to our customers in industrial areas. We also can apply that, and we've made very good experiences on how to effectively work from home, remotely, decentralized in our company. So we will also think about what that will mean for our productivity and efficiency. Having said that, obviously we had basically all our factories open except the ones we needed to close due to regulatory matters, which is about 30 factories still closed as we speak. I mean, we have been very, very mindful about our people. And I always said priority number one, and that is not negotiable, is the safety and the health of our people, our employees, as well as the people of our partners when we visit their sites for service and the like. So we have made good experience on how to manage factories with distances. We have been rebuilding the flow in the factory from a highly dense environment to a 2-meter distance environment. We have been giving out masks in a very early stage.
Okay.
We've been closing down the canteens in those areas where people have been socializing. So you're well prepared. We know what you're doing. Everything what we can control, we do control. However, we have to say that there's a lot of uncertainty out there in the supply chain.